Blast 14. Question number 1 is dealing with the shoes on your paper. You need to listen to the clues to figure out which shoe Prince Charming was wearing to the Toad Princess Ball. Clue number 1. The shoes he was wearing did not have pointy toes. The shoes he was wearing did not have pointy toes. Clue number 2. His costume has polka dots on it, so he didn't want to wear polka dotted shoes. His costume has polka dots on it, so he didn't want to wear the polka dotted shoes. Clue number 3. High heels are uncomfortable when he dances, so he didn't wear high heels. High heels are uncomfortable when he dances, and all the time, so he didn't wear high heels. Clue number 4. One pair were smelly after he'd worn them mowing the lawn, so he didn't wear them. One pair was smelly after he was done mowing the lawn, so he didn't wear them. And the last clue, he wore the remaining pair that have a pattern. He wore, and you're going to put the pair on line 1. The next 6 questions are about the line graph on your sheet. It tells the monthly rainfall for the years 1990, 2000, and 2001. So it gives you this little key here, so you can see that these are dotted, those are dashed, and that's a straight line. Rainfall is measured in millimeters using a rain gauge. Notice that the line for 1990 is da-da-da-da-da-da. Okay, I'm going to push pause. Okay, I hope that's a little easier for you to read than the one maybe on your paper. Question number 2, what was the February rainfall reading for 1999? What was the February rainfall reading for 1999? So this dotted line is 1999. Number 3, what was the reading for June of 2000? What was the reading for June of 2000? Don't forget, it's in millimeters, so don't just write 10, write what the 10 represents. Number 4, what was the reading for May 2001? What was the reading for May 2001? Number 5, in which year did June and July record the same rainfall reading? In which year did June and July record the same rainfall reading? Number 6, write the month and year of the wettest month in the 3-year period. So when did you get the most rain, in what month, and in what year? And number 7, how many millimeters of rain fell in March, April, and May of 1999? So find March, April, and May of 1999, and I want the total rainfall. The next 7 questions are about this lovely cake that you want to eat on your paper. So remember, this one right here that's nice and smooth is the frosted one, the only one that's frosted. Bruce wants to eat the piece of cake without frosting on it. What fraction of the cake does he want to eat? Bruce wants to eat the piece of cake without frosting on it, or in this case, the pieces of cake without frosting on it. What fraction of the cake does he want to eat? Number 9, before he can do this, Allison comes along and cuts the cake into smaller equal-sized pieces by cutting from A to 1, B to 2, C to 3, and so forth. Draw the lines. And now, what fraction of the cake does Bruce want to eat? So we know that the simplified version would be 3/4. So he wants to eat 3 out of the 4 pieces. So now when you make those cuts, you have to figure out how many pieces you cut and then how many he wants to eat. Number 10. Alice eats 17 of the newly cut pieces with frosting on them. So mark those off on your paper. And what fraction does she eat? Allison eats 17 of the newly cut pieces with frosting on them. What fraction does she eat? Number 11. What fraction do Bruce and Allison eat all together? What fraction do Bruce and Allison eat all together? Number 12. What fraction does Bruce eat as a decimal? What fraction does Bruce eat as a decimal? Number 13. What fraction does Allison eat as a decimal? What fraction does Allison eat as a decimal? What fraction do Alice and Bruce eat all together? Write it as a decimal. What fraction do Bruce and Allison eat all together? Write it as a decimal. Number 15. Number 15. One member of this group on your sheet is different from the others. What is the odd one out? One member of the group listed on your sheet is different from all the others. Which is the odd one out? Number 16 and 17 are looking right here. Michelle has a mass of 32 kilograms. Oh, 16 is right here, sorry. And then 17 is down here. She fills the bathtub up to the very brim and then carefully gets in. She has a snorkel on and puts her head under the water. How much water overflows on the bathroom floor? Michelle has a mass of 32 kilograms. She fills the bathtub to the very brim, carefully gets in. She puts on her snorkel mask and puts her head under the water. How much water overflows onto the bathroom floor? A person's mass in kilogram displaces almost the same amount of water in liters, so that should help you. So a person's mass in kilograms is about the same amount as water in liters. Question 17. Which of these is correct? F, G, or H? Which of those is correct? F, G, or H? The last three questions are dealing with this. It says a can of chili beans contains a mass or a weight of 0.44 kilograms, or 44 hundredths of a kilogram of chili. What mass of chili is contained in 6 cans? What? Another proportion? I'll be darned. Question 18 wants us to know, what are we trying to solve here? Are we trying to solve A, how much chili is in a can? B, what mass of chili is there in 6 cans? C, how much chili in 6 cans? Is it asking us to find A, how much chili in a can? B, what mass of chili is there in 6 cans? Or C, how much chili in 6 cans? Number 19, the next step we need to do is figure out whether we're going to add, subtract, multiply, or divide. Put that on answer line 19. And number 20, actually solve it. Solve the question. Make sure you do the activity down here at the bottom.